We're live! Yes! Live! Oh dear. The lighting, I need to probably, yeah. Yeah, we need more. A little bit more light for the live. There we go. That's slightly better. Yeah. Little surprise what we're gonna go do tonight. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky situation now. We're gonna go be practicing some stuff. We're gonna go check out that that system I was talking about that I'm workshopping on. Encoding overloaded. How? I'm not running anything that could be using encoding. What the heck? Let me just close down some things in the back here. That might be hogging a resource or two, but what the fuck's going on? What's going on there, Governor? Who's using them resources there? I don't quite like it. Should be good now. Should be good now. Alright, we're just gonna go wait until the first few people filter in. Before I start on the whole explanation of stuff. And I might actually go start Tiny Glade as the stream description thing says, because that we'll be using tonight a little bit. I'm thinking. I have an idea. I have a broad overview of how that might go. So let me bring that in. Tiny Glade. We'll just look at that little castle here. So anyone coming in doesn't feel super cheated on what we're doing tonight. Just ever so slightly cheated on what we're doing tonight. I think I made a nice little castle here. It was really fun to build it. I don't even know how long this took me. A bit, but I found out a few cool tricks to make these. I wish the cards, like the maps, could be a little bit bigger, and I wish this had a little bit more detail. Like, this is not very easily readable for TTRPG purposes, but maybe adding shadows in a certain direction might help it a little bit. I don't know. The shadows grow a wee bit long there, maybe? Which direction should the shadows go? Like this. I find it very hard to read from this perspective. What is this? Is this like a open area? Is this... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't quite know. I'm also not too happy with how the painting stuff works. That could use a little bit of work. Good evening, Meat Sauce. How you doing tonight? How are things? So glad you could join me tonight. Happy to have you. Because we're doing interesting stuff tonight. Interesting stuff. Sneak peek interesting stuff. Stuff that isn't for everyone. But I think you might appreciate it. That's important to me. Doing okay, thanks. Well, I'm happy to hear that. My last request for anyone to give me some info on maybe how to help you out a little bit has garnered a certain amount of interactions, even long term, but sadly no one has reached out to me yet. So I'll give it another shot this week or so. If you're still fine with me doing that. Although legs are bad today, I'm sorry. Is there anything you can do to help? Is it like hot water bottles or a cherry pit cushion thing that's warmed up, or blankets, or I don't know, anything at all? Wait, this is very bright. I'm just realizing my eyes are having some difficulties here. I think it just it gets more autumnal here. Yeah. You're one of them weather people who can tell that the rains are coming and stuff. You feel it in your bones. I wish you weren't. I wish you didn't. Because it sounds like it's not very comfy. Anywho. Let me get on a little bit. Yeah, I never believed that was a thing, but for sure. See, it's crazy. I think it's probably a matter of like pressure. Air pressure, you know? I think we're pretty sensitive to that. Because we can actually feel when the weather is shifting toward rain, for example. I think most people have a feeling for that, especially if you're not like super insulated against the outside. In summer, I think you can feel it much easier because you have less layers of clothes between you and the outside world, but yeah. As someone who gets extremely tired on weather shifts, I also agree there is a pretty high degree of certainty that it is a thing to be able to tell when the weather is be changing. Okay, so let me outline a little bit what we have tonight. Maybe it's just you and me and some lurkers, but that's okay. So my plan for tonight is the following. As you suggested, so very wisely, we are going to check if we can't do something about the Rocco curse. And I'll use this whole storyline as a test drive for the Impia TTRPG we're working on. Okay? So I showed you on Saturday early, I think, the first little draft of the system. But I've expanded slightly on it. So the way this is gonna work, it's gonna be a little bit odd and a little bit weird and a little bit here and there because I'm workshopping all these ideas. But I feel like the earlier I get to test some of them, the sooner I know whether or not certain things are working and in what direction to go. So right now, this is like a pre-alpha idea of what I got bumpling around in my head here. Tiny Glade we'll use later. Right now I'm just having it up so we have a little bit of a music and a little bit of to look at, you know. So that's great. But let me switch over to the system trademark. So, all right, here it is. The system trademark. This is basically what I showed you already. This is our chronicle. And this is the campaign Rocco's Curse. So that's how I expanded the system. I can have multiple campaigns now. And our campaign right now is Rocco's Curse. And in Rocco's Curse, we have a chronicle. And the first event is Rocco's Curse researched. The quest may begin. Enough funds have been funneled into the Imperial Vault to begin the rescue of Rocco Rex. We have a hint. There are traces of magic leading north to a cave system deep in the Vrogelroo forests. To embark, we must first gather a party of brave imps from one of our villages that will be guided by the Imperial High Council, which is you. Everyone in chat, really. But since I think you're the only person here right now, that's you. So it's not exactly the Impia base premise with everyone is a god, which could be one version of it. Like I'm thinking of having multiple versions, but basically, chat always works in terms of the directors of things, you know, the influencers of things, the shadowy figures in the back that sort of have their sticky fingers all over the situation and can make some choices and stuff. It's a promotion. Right. So there are two things to it. I don't quite know if we need to build a village. I feel like it would be a fun little exercise to do. The power behind the throne, exactly. The power behind the power. The power behind the narrator. So, I'm thinking it would be fun to build a little village where we start off and maybe return to and all that. So that would be where something like Tiny Glade comes in, right? So we start building a little village and then we start making some sense of the village and we enter the village as a chronicle entry. Like the village has been found. The right village has been found. So that's where we would start. Then once we have the village, which I built with input from you. So we start on something. Will it have good Wi-Fi? I mean, I'm a very high fantasy person, so we need to find a high fantasy equivalent for Wi-Fi. I would say good lay reception for seeing orb purposes, for wizard orb purposes, you know. Ding ding.
Rookie second just redeemed. Down pointing finger. Do 12x scrots.
And in comes Rookie.
Rookie second
with
just
them
redeemed.
redemptions.
Raised hand. Do 1 minute cherry pickers.
Ah, dear, dear, dear. All right. Okay. While I do the redemptions, Meatsos, how about you explain to Rocco what we're doing tonight? And then we see if you got what I'm trying to sell here.
6 kilograms
And if not, then I can pitch in, right? So let me do the roll first.
Roll the dice.
Let me do the roll first for Rookie. And that's an 11 right there. Let's check what we got tonight on the 11. Maybe you get... Oh, dang. Wait, no. My bad. I haven't brought that up yet. Just a second. I got it. I got it. There we go. 11. Whoop. Hyperhydrate. Well, that's a good start. This is the start of the quest to uncurse Rocco, indeed. So let me do the workouts.
Rookie second just redeemed. Droplet. The Emperor shall hydrate.
You can't add a hydrate to a hyperhydrate. That's already in there. Alright, let's get the workout stuff out of the way, then we can return to the quest. Rookie, I need your attention tonight. You can't just go and lurk. You need to help a little bit. You need to be present. Unless you don't want to. If you want to lurk, that's also fine. I love you either way. But ideally, you stick and listen and participate for once. Alright, squats. 12 coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, So that's 624. No. That's 614. So, I cannot count. What the fuck is that button? Exercise counter isn't showing up, by the way. What? What? Oh, no, no. It's there. Yeah, yeah. It's there. It's just... There you go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You have to button smash the to complete the exercise. I mean, I kind of have to button smash this thing here. 492. Like a quick time event. That's how you follow along on the workout? You just smash some random buttons. Alright, cherry pickers coming in, and then we have the hyperhydrate. Let's go. And let me explain while I do this, because I can talk while I do this. Sorta. So we're gonna try the very pre alpha of the Impia TTRPG that I've been workshopping. So this is the very first draft of some base ideas I have. I'm about 80% sure that Rookie has the exercise numbers in the spreadsheet. Oh dear. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna get a graph for Christmas. It's all plotted out. Sadly not. Ah, well. He did say 80% sure. That is not... I can start it now. Start next month, maybe. Okay, hyperhydrate in. Take my little metal straw out, though. So, cheers, chat. Here's to you. Meets rule number 62, always leave an out when there's doubt. I like it. It's a very odd application of the Pareto principle. It works. It's not exactly what the Pareto principle is, but it works. And another normal hydrate. Okay, fine. You redeemed it, you get it. Hey. Got that done. Alrighty. Back to business. So, the idea is this system here. The quest has started to help Rocco Rex, to lift the curse off of Rocco Rex. And the way this is going to go is, first we build us a little village, which we're going to use Tiny Glade for, where we build a little village together. So I'm going to start a new map, Chat gets to decide what type of map we use, what we put there. And then that will be our starting village. We give it a name, and then we start building a party. A party that we will send on this quest to help lift Rocco's curse. And once we got the party going, then we do the questing stuff. And it's all going to be a little bit janky. A little bit extra janky tonight. I don't know how far we're going to go get, but that's my plan. So chat has contributed enough funds to start the research here, and we have found a trace of magic leading north to a cave system deep in the Vrogleru forests. And now we need to gather a party. Overthrow the king. I mean, maybe we have to, but we're starting with a little party of imps and a little village. It's not necessarily like they're not king overthrowing worthy yet. We might bring them there, we as the High Council, or rather you as the High Council. We'll see. You get to influence what they do, where they go, and all that good stuff. So, let's bring back Tiny Glade, shall we? And start us a new map where we start our little village now. So you get to make a choice here. Do we go for the daily theme, which is a hilltop hamlet? Do we go for a wintry map, a flowery map, an olden map, an autumn map, or a summer map? Chat, please, just voice your wishes. We're not going to do a poll on that. So that's one vote for olden from Rookie. Let's see if Meat Sauce has some other idea, because if so... Ah, very good. We have a first impasse. The High Council is not of one mind, but I am not the tiebreaker here. Each of you gets to roll a d20 without needing to redeem it or anything. I mean, this only really works with few people, but we'll do that. So first roll is for Olden, second roll is for Summer. Higher number wins. All right? So that's a 17 for Olden. Oh, we should probably also see that. Wait, let me redo this while you can see me rolling it. Whoop. Oh, that's a 1 for Olden. It's kind of unfair. And now it's a 17 for Summer. Yeah. That's how it goes, basically. So, Summer it will be. Alright. Button smashing. Rigged. Rigged to perfection is what it is. Okay, let's get rid of all this building stuff here that's already there. Democracy at work. Yes, RNG is on somebody's side. Let's get rid of the forest. Because we build on a blank canvas, basically. I wish I could make this, like, just clear the entire map, you know? Okay, first choice. First choice for this village. Will there be water? And if so, where? Let's see what chat says. Let's place us some water first. If there even is any. Maybe there isn't. Yes, a river or brook. Very good. Let's make a river with a tributary brook. Yes, through the middle. Okay, okay. Alright. So this here is our river. Should we make it wider? Or is this river enough? Enough. Okay. Then let's add a tributary brook. Make it bendier. Okay, we make it bendier. No problem. We make it bendier. Like so. Or still too unnatural because it's too straight here. I feel like that is a little bit too straight here. There we go. Okay, now let's give it a little tributary brook. And it's flowing in kind of this direction, I would think. So here comes a little tributary brook. Just a small little thing. Coming right into it, huh? So now we have it. Okay. Next choice. Elevation. Where are things up? Where are things level? We can't put them down. We can only pull them up. Nearly all early civilizations sprang up on or near water, so it makes sense to have at least some water. I agree. But it might be off map, you know? So... Okay, elevation. Do we have some elevation somewhere? And if so, where? Or is this the Netherlands? Where everything is flat. Except for the beer. Lower side. So let's try and use map terms. I'm not going to rotate the map too much. So this is north. And this is south. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go put in a... This is our north flower patch. You know what? I could just make an end with that. Let's mark this map here real quick. So this is north, okay? Helps a little bit. Rolling hills, my vote where is not so important. Okay, I'll try rolling hills. So south, there is an elevation. Is it a high elevation? Let's pull this up a little bit. Like small hills. Okay, so that's a little bit. And then it goes a little bit in there. And then we have a little bit over on this side as well. This is even lower. Just to kind of even it out a little bit. Could one mountain bike here? On this? No, I don't think so. That doesn't look mountain bikey. Like small hills. Is this a small hill to your liking, Rookie? Or... do we need something else? I'll try on the rolling hills now that Meat Sauce requested. So bear with me. I'll just pull it up on the way how it comes in first. And we'll do the rolling hill bit in a moment. So just gently lower this down. So we have some levels of elevation, but not too much rock. Like so. So they're too tall or too steep. I don't know if you could get over this. Now you could mountain bike here. Now there is a path, I see. Alright, so we got our southern little hillock here. We got some rolling hills all over this. The local imps are sure want a sick spot for dirt humping. Alright, okay. Very good. Very good indeed. Okay, so we have this. We have that. Vegetation. Do we have some trees growing in here? Or are they all on the outside? Good evening, Captain Bear. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. So glad you're joining us tonight. We're doing something different. We're building a village together for our quest to lift the curse on Rocco Rex. And you can help. You get a say. Chillin', nothing new. Well, you know what? That's better than bad news. For sure. So, do we have some trees in this situation here? Not so many trees. 1 or 2 between the houses. What sort of scale are we looking at here, by the way? I mean, I think best for scale are the sheep. We have sheeps and ducks. I think this is our best way of having some sort of scale. Though the ducks are pretty chunky compared to the sheep. And this sheep has a bird on its head. So either it's very... Is this map 100 by 100? I don't know. I mean, how long is a sheep? And how many sheeps fit on this map? I don't think I get the dimension for this. I don't think it tells us. It's fairly small. I'll put down a little house thing. And I show you how many windows fit on this. Like, you know, that's not a big house. It's like a house with a door. You know? Does this help you get a feel for the size of this place? I really don't know. Okay, so that does help, yes. Okay, we'll leave this house for scale. And it's already pretty done. It has a few windows, it has a door. You know what? We're gonna give it a little window here on the side as well. Nice little window. And one over here too. And nah, that's fine. We'll bring it down a little bit. Like the house is a little bit big, a little bit tall. It's only a 1-story building. There we go. It's our little house for scale. Didn't know you could do that with a corner window. Oh yeah, there's so many cool things I only figured out. Basically, you can click this 3 times and you get 3 different variants. Same on these top windows. Like you place one down and then you can expand it to the sides. Like so. So what's this game about? Okay, this is Tiny Glade. And the game is really just about having this little music, having this little area where we build us a little thing. But what we're doing is we're building the starting village for our epic quest to try and help find a cure for Rocco Rex, who has been so devilishly cursed to be a pumpkin rather than his stony, rocky, amazing self. So, it's a multimedia experience. On a semi-related note, I want to make some climbing ivy for my model house, and I haven't yet found a way to do that. Good question. So this is the first house of the village. Small little house. I mean, imps are small, right? They don't need much. So if the trees are only sparse in between houses, I think we build the houses first. So let's see. Will there be a field somewhere? Do they have a field in which they can grow something? We will need a mill. Okay, a mill might be difficult to do because I can't actually do the mill bit, I don't think. I don't think there's a way to do the mill bit. But we can build something that kind of looks like a mill. That we can do. I think. So we'll put the mill over on this side here, kind of on the hill, because it wants to be up, right? So we'll pull the mill up a little bit, which is how that works. Let me see, can I get a door here? No, so we'll have a little entryway to the mill. I said a little entryway. A small entryway into the mill. So this is how we get into the mill. Like so. Oh, we have to bring this out a little bit further because otherwise that door is cut off slightly. There we go. Make that a little bit higher. Oh! A mill by the water. Okay. Then this is a silo. This is a food silo. Alright? This is food storage. Then that isn't a mill. This is food storage. Then we got that down. Now let's build the mill by the river here. So this will reach out into the water, of course, a little bit. There's likely another thing on the side, a little bit of a smaller building. Like this here is smaller. And this is kind of connected with something. Let's connect this up here. Whoop. 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 Slightly up. So we can imagine the water, the mill thing running under this. And we pull this down a little bit further. So here we got our mill. And we'll put another little house on this side, which is the main building of the mill. Does that look mill enough? I don't think we can do it much better at the moment. So, let's give it some windows. Could have a door right there to help maintain the... To be truly accurate, we'd need what's called a lead, but we got... What is a lead? Can you describe a lead to me without using the word lead? Let's have a little door that leads down to the water here, so for maintenance purposes, basically. And let's give it a few windows here. And there's a few windows on this as well. I like the little sound from the stone. Sadly, I can't do them in a perfect line. Like, it's just manual aiming. But then again, that gives it the charm, right? Drying cloth over water. Crazy. These people are all sorts of crazy and wild. Alright, we need a door here. But we need a big door. Because it's a mill. Maybe we even have two doors. Like one big door and one... No, if we want the really big door, we put a path here. This is fine. Ooh. This got in the way. Put a little window here. And maybe there's some windows up there, but not too many. Certainly some up there. Elite is what powers the wheels, so it's often a second water channel which leads in and outputs. Ah, okay. Okay, I have to reroute the river for this. But, well, actually, I might not actually have to need to do that. Let me try. Let me try and build a lead here. I mean, as I understand it, all we really need to do is pull this in a little bit. Now, give me a moment. I need to look at Elite. I need to have a visual. Yeah, it's like a tiny dam thing. We'll just pretend this is it. Like, we kind of got something going here, you know? It sort of does a thing. Something is happening here. It's a little bit more milli than it was before. Maybe. I know? Like, there's something here. It's not exactly what it is, but... you need to only give the impression of something happening there. Okay, we got a mill, we got a food storage, so we also need somewhere where they can grow their food. Obviously. Like, there needs to be some field somewhere on the edge here. Probably close to a grain or food storage or something. You know what? Let's add another thing here, because the like, one might be for grains, one might be for finished food items. Let's add a few of these. I can pull it in a little bit more, then it's just built off of that. So this is the Imp food storage. There we go. So now we build us a little field here. Also with a bit of an imperfect move. So the way I do the fields is I just take the path and just draw me here some parallel lines of path. So now we got a little field here, isn't that neat? I think that's neat. Alright, should we give our building some color before we move on? Like, what color should the roof be on the mill? These are our options here. Listen to that cute little music playing there. Vroom, vroom. Do-do-do-do-dum, do-dum. My vote has to be for the dark slate. So this. Honoring my ancestors. I think that's the right one. If not, yell at me. Alrighty. We can continue honoring your ancestors. Will this be a wooden house or a brick house? And if it is a brick house, what color is it? Or do we even see the brick? As it were. I think this one could have this kind of brick. It looks a little bit weathered, like it's close to water with a few spots of green. Mills need to be stone or brick. Yeah. I like this. So we'll do this. Wood is too flimsy for water power. Alright, so our nice mill is wood. Brick. Whereas our food storage gets what roof color? If it does get any at all. I feel something green because health and healing and safety, you know? Greenish. Yeah. Very good. Let's go with a dark green. You know what? We can have all the greens here because we have 3 roofs. So we can have a... We can have a little bit of a... We can be playing around a little bit here. Okay. So the base building, the entryway, we'll make that... Like this can be wooden. I quite like the terracotta. It already is, but I'm not rigid on that. Or we'll keep the terracotta in front here on the entryway. Okay. And the wooden beams will make also green. Because that makes sense. Berby. And this here... Oh, we can make the whole house terracotta for you. How about that? I like that actually. It's a pretty nice color combination. I think that works. I think this works. I think this looks good. Okay, our original main house will just leave in original. It's protected. Now, how do we cross the river? Do we cross the river with a little bridge? Or do we cross the river with like a stone path like this? I think we're a little bit more sophisticated than stone path, but... Ford, so like this? Alright. Let's make it a bit wider though. And also let's add like a smaller one over here. Seems like an easy way to cross. So there are 2 small ways over, 1 big one, 1 small one. Let's draw these roads out here, over that little hill. Out here to wherever, and then from here up on this little hill. Whatever might be there, we don't know yet. That's okay. Up here next to the house, following the river. We pull into that. And maybe... Okay, that's the big roads for now. Another big road goes out here. And splits off right there. And one splits off for the mill. Another one splits off for this. And now we get a few smaller ones. And pull out from the bigger thing. Following the shape of these little hillock things. Little sickle way. Again, here we follow those. Bring this in here so we have a little pathway to the field with an opening. And there's another path coming away from there, leading up to here. And something in this direction as well, I think. Following this. And then we would have some houses over on this side. That's pretty decent for infrastructure. Maybe there's also a way connecting this up. Can you color that bridge? That's a good question. Let me see. No, I cannot. Nope. Only building pieces. Nor the ducks, nor the sheep. I can only touch the sheep and the ducks. What? Can't touch the fish either, I think. Or this little birdie. Oh, I can color doors? That's kind of crazy. The blue door is the water door, of course. I didn't know that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make it green. I'm gonna make it funky. No, I can't select this at all. Can't do anything with the paths. You, the way it works is you select the tool and then you select the thing you want to use the tool on. Only the buildings can be kind of directly selected, sorta. Yeah, there's nothing to it. Okay. Time to build some houses, shall we? This is missing. Oh, there's a lot they can still do on this, honestly. There's a whole lot. So should we put like a big house here? Like, where do they gather? Let's build a social, like in the Soviet Union, in old Russia, where they had these houses of, what were they called? Houses of culture. Basically, the city hall, the village center house thing. Where do we put that? Could put it here or there. Just build a pub. Okay, we'll build a pub. Okay, so the pub would be here, maybe. I think this is a good pub position. So the pub will be made up out of 3 of these and 1 of these. Or some of these. So let me just place these down. Little sheep gotta go out of the way. Call it the red lion. Okay, you have to... Wait. Let me start this here. What's the village's name? Let's start with that, maybe. Excalibur. As a village name? Okay, then. Very good. So I'm gonna prepare the entry for this. The village has a food storage tower, a water mill, an inn called the Red Lion. So let's build us the Red Lion. Obviously, as it's a red lion, it has to be colored red and stuff. Like, there's really no... There's no way around that. Let me tell you. So if we put that here in the edge, we get a nice little edge entry right there on the fork. I like that. Gonna make it a little bit smaller on this end because I don't want to cross into there. Like, I like that. That's really cool. So that's the entryway. That's like the main building. So this will be part of the kitchen and this will be the largest area. Poor sheep. So let's connect these up. Like so. That poor sheep. And this here will be the kitchen area, sorta. Let's bring that out like so. And bring that up and in. Small roof. But since this is our kitchen area, we're gonna have multiple chimneys here. They have 3 ovens. In odd places. Like so. There's another one here to keep the guests warm. And now let's integrate that tower. So this will just be sitting on this edge there. And it'll go pretty high. And has a restaurant up in top. Like this is open seating. So you can sit here. Ding ding!
Rookie second just redeemed. Down pointing finger. Do 12x scrots.
Nice little way to get up there. I keep thinking Stonybridge, but that might be too cliche. I mean, the rest 2 minutes. Okay, then let me get on the squats before the rest comes out. I mean, the villagers call it Stonybridge, but no. So, one is the real name and one is the way the people call it. So either Excalibur is the real name or the villager call it whichever it is. If you want, you can clash again. So we roll for it. So whoever gets higher gets it. Or we do one roll and even is for Excalibur and uneven is for Stonybridge. The real name, but the villagers don't like it. Okay, so the real name is Stonybridge. Okay. Oh, wait. The real name is Excalibur, but the villagers call it Stonybridge. That right? Okay. The villagers call the village Stonybridge. They don't like Excalibur. Okay. Very good. Now we're cooking. Let me do the squats real quick. And you can think of a color and a building outline scheme for the red lion in while I do my squats. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The main body except the kitchen is wooden. Sounds good. So let's make it wooden. Everywhere except the kitchen, including the tower. And you remain stone. Let's give you a nice orangey brick. Give them some weathered looking wood beams. And the paint of it is red. Because it's the red lion in. And the roof. I mean, it doesn't get redder than this. Then again, a lion has a mane, right? And a mane is like... It's like yellowish. So the mane is more like this. It's as close as yellow as we can get. Now revert that. What do you want me to revert? The color of the roof? It was this color. I think that was what it... No. Which color was it? I think it was this one? No, that's too red. Was it this color? No, it was this. It was original. Original is red. Yeah. Placing it down is this color. Alright, let's give it some windows here. And it has a nice side window on the edges. Fun story. There's a pub not far from me that's an official name, but doesn't display the name owing to gypsy curse. Dang. That's rough. Them gypsy curses. Okay, now this tower here has a real cool window on the side. And another real cool window on this side. Real impressive windows. Make them look a little bit less... Wait a moment. We can give the glass color? Or is that the light inside of it? Can make it disco. I think that's the light inside of it. Yeah, that's the light. It's not the color of the glass. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's give it a bunch more windows because obviously it's an inviting place. And if there are any cool things spawning like the little bench there, I will try and keep it. This here gets a big window. This here gets a small window. I mean, it looks right at another wall, but that's life, you know. A back entrance to the staff. I concur. Okay, very good. That's just gonna be here. Right there to the kitchen. How about that? It's already on the path. Can make it a little bit bigger, maybe. Like so. That good? I think it's good. Let's give it another window here. Another little chair there. Nice. Could have another side entrance there. For guests. And then we can put like a little ding ding flower patch right there.
Just redeemed. Flexed biceps. Do 14 times 6 kilograms bicep curls.
It's a little bit too much. Ding ding.
Rookie second just redeemed. Raised hand. Do 1 minute cherry pickers.
Alright, the red lion inn sits. I hear your redemptions, thank you. Let's give it a few lights as well, so the people can find in and out at night. I think that's decent. Alright, bicep curls and cherry pickers while we admire our handiwork. Does it have like some gable windows as well? Think about that while I do my curls for this. Bum, bum. Could be a 2-story pub. Then yeah. Maybe the main area over here has like a loft on one side, so you can look out toward the water. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No worries, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it either way. Try and get the loft area somehow in there. Life always does come first. Cherry pickers. Let's go. So what comes next after a pub? We have a mill, we have a food storage, we have a field, we have a pub. What's next? Maybe a schoolhouse? They're not savages. A schoolhouse slash temple thing? Like it's being used for both? You know what I never tried? We can hang flags. I never tried if I can change the flags a little bit. We'll do that. Maybe we can give the red lion in some red lion in banners. That would be pretty cool. Alright, done with this. Don't forget, normal actual houses. Yeah, that's fine. Not every building can be a point of interest. I don't know. Oh. Okay, we can disconnect them. But we can only give a color. The emblem is random. So let's give it red. I mean, that's pretty cool. Already. Let's give it a little flag too. Right there. Oops. Not exactly what I wanted, but I'm also not too mad about it. I wish to make this higher, please. Whoop. Nope. Changed shape. Ah! What? I don't understand the instructions. How do I change shape? Oh, wait. Wait, no. Ah. Ah. Okay, let's see if there's a lion here. Nope, no lion. Only the sheep. The bird. I mean, that's fair enough. We'll take what we get. Alright, so let's build some regular houses then. So first these guys get a road attachment, so they can actually reach their house here. Like so. They just brought home the shopping. Let's build another house here. Maybe a bigger one. With a fairly low roof. Fancy door. And a not so fancy door on this side here. To the garden, basically. Get some more footpath in here. Like so. I also have to AFK for just a few. Alright, no worries. I'll just keep building a little bit regular houses. Thank you so much for letting me know. So I don't worry that people ignore me. And here we'll build a little outcrop thing onto it. Just the slightest of additions. So it looks a little bit more fancy. And they have a nice window here. Small window there. Another small window here. Now, of course, they like to look out onto their garden. And over here is their chimney, and these guys get their chimney on this side. No one needs to freeze on this place. Let's see. They have a little flag over their house. And hang another one up here on the edge. Because they're all sorts of patriots. Patriotic. They like to decorate. And of course, they too have a little bit of light. Ready for the night. Wouldn't want anyone to get lost. Or we're, of course. There are even some lights here. Okay, let's build a little bit of more of a complex house. Oh yeah, I know what I want. I know what I want here. I have a good idea of what I want right here. Pull this down a little bit. Let's build another thing right over on this side. Let's turn this a little bit. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Oop. And both these are a little bit taller. This is a multi-family thing. And they get a little pathway up there. in between their houses. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right there. On the second story there. Just like so. Might actually not just be a pathway, but this might actually be also rooms. I've seen this before in my life. So since this is a bit fancy, this gets fancy doors. White fancy doors. Well, let me do it. Double wide fancy doors. And a smaller fancy door on this here side. Well, but not too small. Still a fancy door. Nope. That wasn't right. That was not right. Boop, boop, boop. Let's try this again. Fancy door. Oh, maybe the fancy door on this side is on this side. And now we bring in the path to get that foliage gone there. Like so. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get us plenty of lights for the fancy people. This side only has one light. But there's another one here for the path. And of course there's a light under there, I think. Right in there in that pathway. So you can see where you're going at night. I like this. This is very cozy fun. Okay, let's get some downstairs windows as well. Kind of similar to what we got upstairs. But a little bit bigger. Well, that bench is a little bit in the way, but I'm fine with that for now. Getting the fancy windows on the sides. And just a bunch of windows up here. 4 of them. And a bunch of big windows on this side. 2 of these, I'd say. And here we go with this. And that. Yeah, we don't have extra windows on top. So here we have the roof. That's where things happen up here. They have a few as well, just for the attic area, because there is an attic area, of course. There we go. Let's add a few more windows here. I like this. And of course we need some chimneys. Can't have great houses without chimneys. So I think we'll just put this one here. Pull that chimney bit up a little bit. And the other chimney goes just on top there. That should suffice. Now let's make these a nice warm color as well. Give the house... Make these blue. Gotta have some houses with blue shingles. Can't go without that. Need a little bit of variety in here. Alright. Now we build a smaller house here. Well, just a little square house. With maybe an annex. Woof indeed, welcome back. This gets 2 doors. Simple doors, but 2 doors. One here. And one there. Regular door. What do you think of this? Is that not a beaut? A little bit more space efficient. Either it's for very rich imps or it's a multi-tenant type deal that they got going on there. And they also get a door toward the garden. That's overgrown a little bit. No one has used that in a while. Love it. Very good. And here we're building a regular type thing. Yeah, no. Regular type thing. Just a small, regular little house thing. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too shabby. For the regular imps. A little bit of attic space. And a chimney. Which they get right there. Where all the doors are. So it drafts right out. Alright, it's taking shape. It's taking shape. Let's build... another fancier house here. Or rather, just something big. Which, you know, in my poor brain, makes it already fancy. Not too tall, like so. And this one here gets a bunch of these. Like real fancy stuff. Real mega fancy stuff. Pull that in a bit until that goes away. And we move you right. Pull that up a little bit. Not that I think you need it, but take a quick look at the town of Port Merion. Some possible ideas. I mean, I don't want to be too detailed here. Images. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, I know that. I know that from some movie, I think. I know that from some really weird movie, I think. Or a TV show or something. With a cult or something. I swear I've seen this in some weird cult related movie or something. Very close to Prisoner TV show. No. I think... Like, I can't be certain. But I feel like... Why is upgrading these so difficult? Can't take away those foliage things because they're not actually foliage. They're actually like they're wayside stuff. So we have to paint in the pathway a little bit closer to get that going. But if we get too close, we start building a door, which we don't want. Like, this is the door we like. And this here gets only fancy windows. Well, it gets some fancy windows. And some fancy regular windows. Imps be living the good life. Some of them anyway. As is tradition. For all creatures, great and small. Oh, you can do this. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we'll have some of these. Yes, please. Oh, that is hot. I love that. That is cool. That is fantastic. I love that. Alright, towers only get fancy tower windows. Big fancy tower windows. Don't do so many 3-part windows, or is this the rich guy house? I mean, this one is definitely on the fancier side. This here is for sure. For someone of means. Oh, damn, we can do this too. Oh, damn. Let's go. That's cool. That is cool. I mean, look at it. It has 2 turrets. How could it not be a fancy people home? That is fantastic, though. Needs a servant entrance, though. Back here. That's where the servants can come in. There and nowhere else. And we'll pull the path from here to there. I mean, that is something, eh? And since he's actually, or they are actually rich, they get a brick house. Because that is
Solicite
a
alien
dark
redeemed.
brick
Waving
house.
hand. Greetings, imps.
Good evening, Solaki Alien. How you doing tonight? So glad you could join us. And this gets royal purple roof. Oh dang. It's a goth house. Let's give the windows a little bit of a contrast though. Let's make them contrasting. So white windows. So it's not so extremely uniform. Someone has good taste. So we were promised level ups next week. Finally a level 5. But which spells to choose? So many good options. Damn, yeah, that's the tough stuff. What options you got? Or do you have a concrete issue where you don't know quite which to take? God, I'm spending way too much time on these individual homes here. But such is the world builder curse. You get going, and then you just don't stop no more. So, Solaki Alien, or rather Alien, just we're building the starting village of our quest to lift the curse on Rocco Rex. So this is the imp village of Excalibur, but the villagers call it Stonybridge because they don't like Excalibur. And we're trying to build it. So we already have, this is the pub, the Red Lion Inn. This is our water mill. This is our food storage. And here we have a field on which we grow our fucks. And behold, it lieth barren. And up there's our north indicator, so we know this is... Why don't they like Excalibur? Well, if you like, you can come up with an idea of why they might not like it. This has been a collaborative experience thus far, and I would like to keep it that way. That way, so everyone gets to contribute. Do you see what I see?
Rookie second gifted a tier 1 port position to Solicite Alien.
Rookie second coming in with the gift sub. Thank you so much, Rookie, for your continued generosity, which is matched by none. And congratulations, Alien, for the gift sub by our very generous Rookie. So if you have an idea why they might not like it, let us know. And now here I think they would have their temple. And I think an impish temple has something to do with things being high and low. So here this will be the temple thing. So let's pick these up off the ground. These go off the ground. And they're different heights. Like so. And then temple main building is connected to this. Also pretty tall. Whoop. And whoop. And whoop. This be the place of worship. I think they don't like Excalibur because there was a hero called Excalibur who came to Excalibur and killed their mayor, whom everybody liked, even if they didn't know he was a vampire. And the hero just named it after himself without consulting anyone, or how do we figure that happened? And these are absurdly high. Because imps would like to go high. Now the place was called Excalibur before. The hero was called Excalibur because his parents were from Excalibur. Oh. Okay, alright. I got it. The villagers don't like it. There once was a hero from Excalibur called Excalibur who saved the village from vampires by killing the vampire mayor. But the mayor was very well liked. So nobody likes to call the village Excalibur anymore, as to not refer to the, in quotation marks, hero inadvertently. Very good, we like it. Very, very good. Okay, so this is our temple again. Maybe add another thing to the side, because of course, why not? It is a temple after all. Might have another thing on the side. Right there. Maybe that's the steeple from where the priestal talks. Counterlore. The locals dislike the name because it attracts too many druids. Okay, so now we have another conflict in the High Council of this world who decide these things. So, I will roll a d20. Even is the counterlore, and uneven is aliens lore. Okay, so even is counterlore. Even numbers are counterlore. Let's roll them dice. That's a 12. So that's an even number. So counterlore wins. Or, better yet, because I love that about world building, there are just multiple versions of why. It's not either or. There are some people who say that, some people who say that. So, other people say people don't like the name because it attracts too many druids, who then start overgrowing all the creeping vines on the houses. Which obviously is a hassle. You don't want that. Okay, the temple of course is white. That's fine. Let's give it some temple-related windows. Sadly, we can't do these on the edges. That would be really cool, but alas, we cannot. I'll align them once they're set. But we can do this, which I love. I love that. That's so cute. Having these up there, that's so cool. Like, look at them vines. They're already all over the place. You don't need druids growing those further. That would just upset the balance. You don't want that. So this here gets a big window. And two smallers on the side. Maybe even one here. For extra light. And now these get the regular pointy windows. And they're kind of all over the place. Because the imp religion is wild. Oh, we can have that? Yes, these are for rituals. They jump out of there. They jump out of there into the river. These are ritual doors. Yes. Good stuff. Some high quality world building we're doing here. Gotta have some windows to look out while people jump. They also don't like druids because they actually still have vampires around since Excalibur failed to defeat them all, but they are peaceful vampires and just like little sip here and there without non-vampires ever knowing. The vampires still remember that Excalibur was a druid himself. Oh. Okay, let's connect the dots, sure. Let's connect the dots. But let's not make it too extensive because who knows how much it will matter. Also, the mayor that Excalibur killed... No. No. Also, Excalibur was a druid himself. Also, Excalibur was a druid. So... You know? Makes a lot of sense. Very good. Let's have another side door here somewhere, maybe. So people who jump can easily get back in. Promise you, it's not a death cult. They just really want to have wings. And they hope one day, by jumping, their wings will actually work. So... Alright, that temple here is done, I think. Could use a few lights around. For evening rituals. All pretty random. vampires still remember the... Yep. Sometimes I just don't really notice that I already read something and I read it again. And I feel like a fool. Alright, so we are, what? We're almost 2 hours in and we have accomplished this so far. We're not gonna plaster everything with buildings. There will be some areas that are a little bit free. But let's try and finish at least this side of the river. So I think we'll have a few more houses up here, but they're smaller. Simpler, smaller houses. Just a little cluster of them. Like the very first house we built. Little neighborhood. And maybe here we have a little flower patch thing growing. Going along this. Up to the house there. With maybe a way through, and this will just be a flower place. Oh, we can wait. We can make these flower. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I like that. Let's put like a little pathway here through that. So it's more like a. It's more like a. What's it called? Are you tired? I'm always tired. Why do you ask? Do I look tired? Do I sound tired? Now I'm self-conscious. Let's make this into a herb garden. You know? It's a little place where you go and pick herbs. Or just hang out, you know? Needn't always be either or. So there we go, nice little garden bit. You don't look or sound tired, don't worry. Thank you. Thank you for alleviating my deep dark fears. People can tell. Ding ding!
Rookie second just redeemed. Down pointing finger. Do 12x scrots.
And more squats. It's impossible to be
Rookie
tired with
second
all them
just
squats.
redeemed. Dice. Roll the dice.
Okay, let's do a workout intermission. Ding ding! Real quick.
Rookie
Roll them
second
dice.
just redeemed. Raised hand. Do 1 minute cherry pickers.
Oh, that went away from me. That is 16 though. So let's see what we got in the cards for you
Rookie
tonight.
second just redeemed. Flexed biceps. Do 14 times 6 kilograms bicep curls.
The Emperor shall give a piece of bad advice. So please, Rookie, come up with a topic on which I might give you some bad advice. And I will go ahead and start on them squats and the workout stuff. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Bad advice on programming, huh? Well, honestly, I think I only have bad advice on programming because I am not a programmer myself. Oh, wait, curls. I don't sit for curls. Use racist terms in your commenting. Like master and slave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hey. 506 curls this month and 638 squats. That's crazy. All right. I'll do the cherry pickers and give my piece of advice. Let's go. So never use Git. Sometimes I do that on shitty code that I just want to work. Never use Git. Never use versioning on your code. Always update in production. Only ever update in live. Because that way, if something breaks, you get immediate feedback. If you try and go through testing and QA, that can take forever. Push updates to live, you'll immediately get feedback. That's the best way to do it. If you don't do versioning, also, like versioning is the devil's nectar. That's how they get you. That's how you become a Satanist. How about racist variable names? I don't know, those might still work. I think variable names should only ever be single letters. Single letters or numbers. So you know exactly. Like, make an Excel sheet where you put in the IDs of the variables and then put only the variable IDs into the code. So you can easily and quickly reference what each section of the code does by looking at your Excel sheet, which you have on a USB stick on your keychain that you take with you every time you leave work. Actually, I'm not even so bad at giving bad programming advice. I'm scared. You should be. You should be. Oh, by the way, Alien, if you have any idea of like a special building that should be in the village, do feel free to say so. Others have contributed as well. I'm just building regular houses right now. Because that's kind of something we needed. So I'm not really taking input. You need to be scared when I'm forced to use Python. Python is such a fun language. That's the only one I have any sort of kind of clue of. I'm not saying I know how to do Python, but like Python is out of the box pretty readable. You know? It's not super great, but does make sense. Or it only makes sense to me because it's the only programming language I ever sort of got in any way. Which is way more likely than Python actually being decent. Yes, hear me internally screaming. Give me Z80 assembler any day. You will hear me internally scream. A bathhouse. Oh, a bathhouse. Like a, oh yeah. We could have like an extra little onsen thing going. I used to like Python a lot more before I learned Rust. Okay. Why? Let's start. My god. Let's start on the bathhouse. Let's build a little onsen here. Oh wait, no, the onsen goes right in the center of the bathhouse, of course. We'll build it in the north. We'll build the onsen in the north here. Where's this? Goodbye, north indicator. You get a new north indicator. Build a little onsen. And usually you have two things. Like you have a cold one and a warm one or something. Alright, let's build this first. Regular houses I can always build. That's no problem. Wait, what did it just say? Ah, okay. I thought it did another thing, but... Oh! Oh! Hello? I didn't know that. I didn't know I could do this. Make a Pizza Hut. I wouldn't know what they look like. I haven't really seen a Pizza Hut in a while. This is like the main entrance building. Sorta. Oh! Damn. That's crazy. That's some good stuff right there. Like that pointy house? Oh yeah, okay. I think I know what you mean. Are those birds that's on the roof between the parts? Yep. Basically. That's where they like to roost. I wish I could make these longer sometimes. It's a little bit of a hassle. Like, why does this not work there? That's so silly. It's okay though, it's okay though. I don't like the wall thing though. Like, this is too thin of a wall. Who uses walls like this? I don't like the walls. I wish there were more options to the walls. Maybe there are. Maybe I just Maybe I just don't know. Probably I just don't know. All right, so little bathhouse. So many in one corner here. It's good. It's good living, good eating there. They know what's good for them. All right, let's bring in the main path entryway here. Let's build us that fancy door. This village has a bathhouse. Can you imagine? The luxury that imps live in. The absolute luxury. So you can come out back here. Basically. It's also a door right into the pool. From both sides. And then there's some windows here. Even some chairs, which is nice. Not a very private area, mind. Lots of windows out toward the bath area. But I think that'll do. In terms of bathhouse. We have a rich guy house, bathhouse, and therefore canon. They won't be dirty peasants. They'll be clean. I mean, the rich guy house might also just be a goth house. Like, I mean, look at this. We say we have vampires. Where would the vampires live in this village, huh? If not here. If we have vampires, we need to have a vampire house. That's just how it goes. I will not accept any question on this reality. Okay, coloring. What color should this be? Is this wood? Is there cemetery? No, not yet. But I don't know if we have space for cemetery really. Like, maybe. We can imagine it outside of the... We don't have to build absolutely everything. Okay, colors for this. What is it made of? Is it a wooden building? Is it a brick building like it is right now? Or what are we thinking? And also colors. Always make up your mind on colors. It needs to be stone. Okay. some light gray brick or something more friendly, a little bit warmer, like this rose-colored stone. Could also just remain as it is, but have different colors. I mean, the main building could be like this. They don't need to be all exactly the same. And so could be this. Like, maybe this was the original part of it. Darks of the vampires don't have to be dirty either. Okay. Let's make it dark brick thing. Not all of it. It's gonna be a little bit of a mix of brick shades. Has had various additions and changes over time. Alright, but I like it so far. I don't think it doesn't need any much more. Maybe we can give it a little bit of a chimney somewhere as well. Like in this building, they heat the water on this pool or something. Give it a little bit of light on everything on the inside as well, so people can enjoy their time out in the bath, even in the dark. Make it nice and well lit. No reason not to. Put a lamp here on the crossroad, so people know where to go. Alright, bathhouse I think we can call done. We could give it a few flags maybe. Some blue flags because bath. You know? Okay. A bathhouse. Let's go back to our few regular dwellings again. Give them a few doors here, so imps can actually get in and out. Where do you have your door? Over on this side, I think. Now let's spread some windows. These don't need to be all that fancy. Maybe these are all wooden because they are not that fancy. These are just wooden houses. Not that fancy doesn't mean not at all fancy. Just not quite as fancy as other places in the village of Stonybridge, or rather Excalibur. This is so satisfying, honestly, because you get stuff going so very quick. I mean, we are spending a lot of time on this. Way more time than we really need to, but it's very rewarding, I think. I don't know how it is to watch though. Like, I couldn't say if this is interesting enough to watch. I definitely don't see this happening a lot. Like for a real campaign, I think I need to be a little bit more prepared. Bring these kind of things already. Not build them here because it takes so much time to build stuff. But I do like the input. So maybe have some polls beforehand. See what the people think should be in. Stuff like that. See how quick that was? Just getting these basically done. It's kind of insane. Again, we want to switch all these over to wood. But as far as having them be houses, no trouble, no problem at all. This here could be where some trees are. We haven't put any trees inside the village. So here we got some. Maybe put one here. A few there as well. Nah, that's too close. I don't like that. Let's put that here. Chimney directly above a window. I'll have to call attention to that. This one you mean, right? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Over here we don't have no window. Let's pull it out actually. What? What's happening here? I don't know. I like it. Let's do that. I think it's the edge of the no? How is this working? Because they're too close together, they have to be like that? That's weird. Is there a choice for default materials in Tiny Glade? I don't think so, no. I do not believe. Or at least I haven't found it yet. So. It's all very handmade here. Let's make this one some old pale green thing. And they also get a green roof. Because I like saying roof. It's a very funny word to me. I can paint the fence? Oh, that's precious. Let's make it kind of red. I like that. That's very cute. I can paint the lampposts? Or do they... Oh no, that's just the light they emit. That's the light they emit. It feels somehow wrong that everything has to start as stone building. It's an expensive material. Mark Twain would like to know your location. Because I said precious or... Because it's red fence? Or... I'm sure there's some sort of... There's some sort of reference in there I'm not getting. Painting the fence? Okay. Because of Huckleberry Finn, or? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's make this like an old blue. And that's enough variety back here. Make this a slightly different shade. I mean, we're getting there. Huckleberry Finn? Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I meant with whatever I just said there. I meant Huckleberry Finn. Okay, we have a few more spaces to fill here. Again, it doesn't need to be all filled. Like, we could just have a little park type area here, you know? With a bit of tree and a bit of flower. Like so. Golf course, laser tag. Ow. I just don't want to build it all too housey, you know? Magic training grounds. They would probably go into the park or up here for that. I don't know how to build a magic training grounds that look like that. Let's add a few more regular houses here. Kitchen gardens. Middens. I mean, the kitchen garden is this here, basically. It's attached to this, to the inn. So that, I think, is basically a kitchen garden. If the jury, if the council so allows. Junkyard. Very great ideas all around. Yep, yep, yep. And Rookie wanted a Pizza Hut. There we go, on the slide Pizza Hut. Pedalo Lake. Hey, a friend. Good evening, self-medicating pony. Welcome back. How are you doing tonight? So glad you could join us. You found the time. We're building a little village here. To start our quest from, to uncurse Rocco Rex, who has been unceremoniously been turned into a pumpkin. And we can't have that. No siree. Good, good. Just doing some cleaning on my day off. Oh, that's nice. I mean, that you have a day off. I mean, if you use it for cleaning, that's also pretty helpful, I'm assuming. I would think that's good. Legit though, a village isn't a village without a pond or a green, maybe both. I mean, okay. I got you. There you go. Happy?
Self-medicating pony just redeemed pet Rocco.
Bumpkin. There he is. Poor Rocco. Poor little Rocco turned into a bumpkin. Which is bad news for him because I've been eating pumpkin soup. A lot of it. Because it's the season for the pumpkin soup. And he might end up in it. What a sweet baby indeed. He would like to be returned to his regular form. How could you? Well, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying imps are not necessarily above cannibalism if one of their number is turned into a pumpkin. It's like a bit of a Titan type thing, you know? Where they ate their children and stuff. It's kind of how it goes. Pumpkin seeds is so good. What do you use pumpkin seeds for? How do you make them to be good? Never really eaten pumpkin seeds. I love the little things that pop up. Such a cool idea. Just roasted lightly salted. I put them on bagels, but the everything kind of plain kinds, avocado toast. All right. So any pumpkin seed, for example, from Hokkaido pumpkins as well, because that's what I usually eat. And how do you get all the goop away from the pumpkins? From the seeds, I mean. Okay, I would say these are wooden houses too. Let's give them some chimneys, because no one here in Excalibur freezes. No way, no how. Even though it's summer, so... You can soak them and dry them out, but I buy them at the store because I'm lazy. Alright. I like that. I mean, it's efficient. Let's be honest. Your time is better spent doing things that you want to do besides drying and preparing pumpkin seeds for eating purposes. I've never had a Hokkaido one. The seed or the pumpkin? Or both, maybe? Okay, these are wood for sure. But wood with brick, maybe. We haven't had that combo yet. So wood and something warm, why not? And these you get extra lavender roofs. Both. When I was a kid, I would roast them after pumpkin carving those, so that was fun. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I don't know. Hokkaido pumpkins are my favorite, honestly. They are perfect. They have the exact right pumpkin taste, and they boil very easily to become smooth and all. They're very easy to work with. I like them. Plus, it's basically next to butternut squash, I think it's called. Like, those two are the main types that you can buy here in Germany at a supermarket. Not the only ones, but the main types. So I've been making me a big pot of soup the last 2 weeks already. Already bought another one today for this week. That's like 2 days of good eating. I remember going to Lidl when I was in Poland. Great store. Yep. Though Aldi I prefer. When it comes to the discounters, I definitely prefer Aldi over Lidl. But both Aldi and Lidl are definitely above Kaufland or Netto. Either version of Netto. Like, Aldi is top tier. Lidl is second tier. And the others don't even compete, honestly. And Aldi, I know that from personal experience and also from my work that I do. Aldi takes great care and pride in providing really, really cheap and really, really, really good produce. That's like their main thing. That's where they don't want to be beaten by anyone. We have an Aldi near me, but it's a bit different here. Oh. Now we have a little bit of a garden situation going on here. Let's make that path a little bit broader again. And Aldi also does actually really well on produce. Like, their stuff is fantastic. 10 out of 10. Look at this grow and go, huh? So we have very little spaces left. We got a little village pond with a little village like area and stuff. Got a little food storage. Got a few more houses where people can live in. We got our temple here. Our church thing. That's the town I'd like to visit for sure. Well, aren't we happy to hear that? We're gonna go have a little walkthrough once we're done. So there's only 2 spaces left. What's gonna happen with these 2? Or, well, if we count this one, it's 3 spaces. But this one I'm gonna fill in with more flowers. And maybe throw another tree or 2 in there. Also here. Can't go wrong with flowers and trees. Okay. We could make this another... I could just build a few trees. Like an alley. Like so. So it goes out there. Into the forest. So this is how you come into the village. And then we have another little garden thing here. That maybe the people from the... Like so. That's a really satisfying sound. Yeah, they have done great work with the sound design and everything on this. Alright, so the village entrances here are like that. Okay, so 2 more spaces left, chat. What do we do with these 2 spaces here? Could be more living space, one of these. Where people actually live. Could be something entirely different. Have some ideas, huh? While I go check my messages. Fence one off, but leave it empty. Okay, which one? Left or right? Maybe 1 spot for homes and 1 for park. Okay, yeah. Designated open space. So this here would be more of a park area, I think, because it has this little curly thing. And then here we have space for like 1 or 2 more houses. Flattest one to be the green. This one here then. This here is pretty, well, somewhat hilly. So you want me to fence this off? Getting a little bit mixed signals here. Okay. Fence this off. Then we'll go fence this off. The fencing is very satisfying, I must say. It's very fun to do. Let's have a little bit of an entryway here. And another one here. Well, that ain't great. But we can fix it. No problem. Listen to me, Tos, I'm not a landscaper. It's like someone dropped a bunch of baseball bats in a good way. They can serve for archery practice and visiting fairs. This year? Okay, let's have a few bold spots in it then. Like just because, you know, they're like sometimes it gets some use. And there's one pathway across. That's pretty fixed. And we'll throw in some flags. Some nice little party area. Where the hobbits can go party. Huh? How about that? Ain't that something? I did actually used to work in landscaping. Awesome. So what are we thinking with this? Yay or nay? Let's have a whole one lamppost there. And let's put some lampposts on where the openings are. Already got that. Do we have like one lonely tree standing there? Like that? Or nothing at all? What century is wondering what the murder rate might be. Yes, for a single tree. Like, do we need more or less lighting? Now, this is a peaceful village. More or less. Like, the story is starting. We will find out how peaceful this village really is. At the moment, it is pretty peaceful. Is the position of the tree okay? Or would you like it there? Like, these are the options. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, good. So trees can keep it nice and woodsy. Tree in center. So here where it is? Or right there next to the lamppost, like so. I mean, that's kind of cute. I have to agree with center. Alright. Very good. I like this. I like this. Okay, what do we do with this? I heard fancy house earlier, but we already have some fancy houses over there. Oh my god, so cute, I love it. I'd pay money to go there. You don't even have to, you just have to wait a little bit, and we'll go there in a moment. Motocross track. Why must you cheapen my love for you? Oh, what we could do. Okay, what we could do. Okay, watch this. Wait, let me check if we can actually do that here. Let me check something. Let me check something. Let me check something. Okay, no, that doesn't work, but this... wait, no. Wait, no? That should work. Wait. Wait a moment. We can do ruins. We can have something broken here. We can have a thing that used to be a thing, but ain't a thing no more. Demolition derby. Oh dear Lord Almighty. That'd be chariot races. Okay, what are we thinking? What are we thinking on a little bit of a ruin that isn't in use anymore? What does the jury say? I like the ruin. Very good. Let's add a little bit more over here. Sorry, building. You're made to be ruined. I like it. That's where the teens can hang out after school. Can you make the ruin more ruiny with ivy and so on? It might happen if we add more things. But I don't think I have a lot of influence on that.
Do 12x scrots.
I can add a little bit of growth like that, but
hand. Do 1 minute cherry pickers.
oh, we could put a tree in here.
Ding ding.
You know, like nature reclaiming this.
Flex biceps. Do 14 times 6 kilograms bicep curls. Rookie second just redeemed. Dice. Roll the dice.
I will just poke a few holes in these walls here like that. It's not exactly what these are, but makes it even more ruiny. "12 squads, cherry pickers, roll the dice, everything. The rookie special." Let's roll the dice first then. Let's see what we got. That's a 6 for you. Let's see what the 6 holds tonight. Oh, you get to pick the background light color. So everyone can start thinking about what the story behind this ruin here is and why it hasn't been rebuilt. And also whether or not it gets a flag or something. And I start gearing up for the workout stuff. So what's the story with our ruin here? Ruin building equals no flag. Alright, deal. But what was it? It was the old mill but collapsed in a fire and is now very haunted. As opposed to slightly haunted. too spooky to repair. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. The glutes have been squozen and I still forgot. I keep forgetting. I'm not done. I have to do the curls. Why do I keep sitting down? It's all that workout. It's brain rotting me. And yeah, I'll show you the cherry pickers in a moment. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. All taken care of. And onto the cherry pickers we go. So you can do that along with me. If you like, I'll explain how it works. So, cherry pickers are a forearm workout where you do the following. You stretch out your fingers as far as you can, flat out ideally. You know, just really stretch them away from your hand. And then you pull back in and grab as hard as you can. So you alternate between grab and stretch. Grab and stretch, okay? And you do that for a minute on both hands. And you should see your forearms working. And you should also, about half a minute in, really feel it. If you're doing it right. My physical therapist actually told me to do those. I didn't know they had a name. Yeah, there you go. They're called cherry pickers, as far as I know anyway. So is the old mill maybe where the old mayor was killed by the non-hero hero Excalibur? And it burned down, and the people are just like, let it be a reminder to us all to not randomly try and kill people just because of who they are, the vampires. Alright, there we go. Thank you, Rookie, for the redemptions, keeping me healthy and thriving. That's a good one. Okay. So the ruin in the village center is the husk of the burnt down old mill where the mayor was slain by the hero Excalibur. The people leave it as a warning against mindless killing. Alright. So, the village of Excalibur or Stonybridge is done. Let me do the entry now. So I've taken notes down here in the entry. And we'll take a picture as well. We'll take a picture of the game. Let's get us here a nice little panoramic sort of like this. So I need the folder real quick.
Minute redeemed. Waving hand. Greetings, imps.
Good evening, Minna. How are you doing tonight? So glad you could join us. Okay, so...
Self-medicating pony redeemed. Waving hand. Farewell, imps.
Goodbye, self-medicating pony. Thank you so much for being here and dropping by. And helping build the village of Excalibur, which I will now add the entry for. So look at our chronicle for our quest to restore Rocco from his curse. We have found the village where we will find our heroes. So now let's add the entry. Huh? I mean, the text formatting is all off because it kills all the line breaks I tried to put in there, but I have an idea why that is. And how to fix it. I could even go ahead and edit this because, you know, though I don't know. Will it keep the... Now that's the question. Will it keep the image if I do this? I don't quite remember how I did that. Or if I did it right. Okay, so... Bomb. I think this is just HTML, so this should be fine. This should be fine. Yep, there we go. All good, all done. Better formatted. And if we ever wonder what was the village again, I can go ahead and just filter this down because I'm looking for village. And the problem is that there's also the word village in here, so but I got it over here in the... I am amazed. So we got this ready. Now let's go on a little walk through our village, huh? Let's have a little look around here. Because I really like that is an option. So on the camera settings, oops, we can go on the walking camera. So we get to actually walk through our little village here. Oh, we're in one of the gardens. In the kitchen garden here. That's where we are at. I love that. I really love that. I mean, we can clip through walls and stuff. But we can have a little look at how our village actually looks from the perspective of the people. You know? Have a little walk around, eh? Go pet the sheep.
Rookie second just redeemed. Dice. Roll the dice.
Okay, Rookie wants the dice rolled. You didn't even pick a color for the background from your last roll.
Rookie
didn't even do that.
Redeemed. Dice. Roll the dice.
Well, I'll grant you 2 more dice rolls. Red. Red it is. I actually like red. It's a pretty cool color for the back there. Okay, let's have a look at our bathhouse, eh? And then I'll do the other 2 dice rolls. Damn, why can't I go through the door? I could go through here before. Okay. Let's go clip. Clip into the bathhouse. Swoosh. And it would come out like here. And then it would go and sit in the water like that. And just chill. You know? It's a pretty hot color rather than a cool one. It would be so cool if you could make interiors too. I mean, yes, but that would also be pretty much. Alright, 2 more dice rolls coming up. Number 1 is 20. That's a free gift sub for someone. We don't have anyone in chat right now who needs one, but that's one. And a 13. Let's see what the 13 holds. So the 20. The Emperor gives a subscription. I don't know where to keep count. So I expect all of you to remember that. And the number 13. Let's see what we have there. Discovery time. We check the Emperor's queue for discovery queue. That's nice. We'll go do that in a moment, but let me first take a bunch more pictures of our little village here. Before we go do that. Because there's a lot to see on our lovely, lovely village. So that's a good overview of everything. Let's pick the picturesque camera again. Do that a little bit less intensely here. Please lose the dice overlay. Yup, thank you. I keep forgetting that. I think you can share the save file. Can I? I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. So the top-down view, that I don't quite know about yet, I must say. I'm not super sold on it yet. It's okay, but it's a little bit unclear. It's hard to read what happens here, what are individual things, but that's okay. Nope. Nope. Yep. I'll share the screenshots to Discord later. For sure. So all them tiny little images. Tilt shift effect is so nice. I like that. I guess there's no option there, but in the files there should be. Okay. I'll try and figure it out. Alrighty, okay. So we built our village. Next Monday we're gonna go build our party, I think. We'll make our band of adventurers. And now we're gonna go look at the discovery queue at the as the last thing of tonight's stream. So let me bring up Stem. Turn off the game. And bring up Steam. Turn this off. Turn him off. And there we go. And I'm also gonna go leave Tinyglade. So, I mean, I can load stuff again. So, there must be some sort of save system, right? What does the leave mean? I don't... I'm afraid to click on things. Okay, so exit this. Quit. And let's check out the next 5 items on the discovery queue. Last thing we're gonna go do tonight because stream is nearly done. And then we're gonna be back on Thursday with Crusader Kings 3. And then maybe next week we can start actually playing the game that I had in mind playing with chat. But no worries. So Flight Simulator 2024. Let's check the price. Let's just start with the price. So the pre-purchase Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Aviator Edition pre-order is 220 euros. The cheapest option is 80 euros. I mean, betcha. These look better and better every year, but I mean, that's... Okay, so you're buying a lot more plane types that you can fly, basically. But the quality of these have, like... It's crazy. It's really quite crazy. I don't quite see the appeal, though I really do like games where I can fly. Not sure why, but this doesn't appeal to me. Let's see. Planetaries. What is this? Okay. It's a bad open world survival crafting thing. That's probably bad. I mean, it looks bad. Let's be honest. This looks bad. Hey, that soon the sky will be a DLC option in future games. Yeah, this doesn't get me. Let's look at the reviews real quick. Too clunky and buggy at the moment. The game is extremely fun. At first I was scared to buy it because reviews weren't amazing. Personally waited a game that has good movement mechanics, and this game has most of the boxes aside from the mantle on trees. I don't even know what that means. What does the mantle on trees mean? The game is perfect. The computer is getting old and running at 10 seconds. Okay, I don't care. It's not for me. It's not for me. Not for me, fam. Steam World Dig Heist. I don't care for the franchise. I don't care for the game. So that's a big no from me. Spectre. Spectre Divide is a genre-evolving competitive 3v. Like, you already lost me. Genre-evolving. It doesn't exist. You're always lying. It definitely doesn't evolve nothing. So go away. If you come at me with... Mantle is a gamer term for climb over a thing tactically. Oh. Alright, I didn't know that. Restore your fantasy tavern to its full glory. Repair, improve, and expand the establishment. Cook delicious food and keep an eye on the mood of the visitors. Create a unique atmosphere and unforgettable adventures. Yeah. It's like Dave the Diver, but less. Oh man, a job game. Yeah. Look, you even get to brush the floor, sweep the floor. Thank you, I suppose. Nah, it's also not mine. Beyond Hanwell. That looks like a horror thing, and yeah. No. Definitely not. With a busty wench just to show how modern they are. I'm not playing, like, this looked like an interesting game, but I'm not one for horror. I am not one for horror. I'm not built for that. Ninth Dawn Remake. Rediscover the magic of the Ninth Dawn series. This complete reimagining of the original game. Does anyone know this original game? I don't know this game. Okay, I mean, a busty wench location score tavern is one of the most classic, so it's kind of justifiable. It's not Evany. I wouldn't say so. I don't know what this is. Looks kind of interesting, but also no thanks. Okay, last one in the queue. Gates of Migad is set in medieval northern Europe. Ah, yes. Remember... Remember the lion people in medieval northern Europe? Huh? Who doesn't remember the lion people in medieval northern Europe? Gates of Omigod. Gates of lazy thinking devs. It presents a panoramic view of the Nordic culture and the times, explores the conflicts behind countless myths, and gives players a deep experience of role-playing and immersion. Why are they putting that in quotation marks? That makes me think it's not actually what we're gonna get here. That makes me think they're doing something different. Oh man. Not gonna lie, like, this kind of game actually is sort of appealing to me. But let's look at the trailer. It's short. That bow. That bow. That everything. And it just stops here. Like, this is how the trailer ends, literally. This is just how it ends. Utter fluff. Yep. Let's watch the other cinematic because now I'm sold. Now I wanna please accept the guidance of destiny. I wanna do that now. So
When you
let's
travel to one world from another, the long savages will send by you. Too many legends has been forgotten here in Midgard.
I think they wanted to say Midgard.
This land. The ancient imprinted and faithful faith are enough to cross hundreds of millions of time and space. No matter how the world evolves in this beast, as long as the kingdom throws flag flies, humans will never wither and fall, and you will dominate your destiny and write your own story on this continent. The best fate of an adventure is the dawn of the last adventure in history.
And it stops. Again, this is it. This is what they upload to Steam. What are they doing? What is happening here? Fuck. Yes, she has the blindfold HUD. The girls from Nier Automata. I'd say language is the only one problem among many. It's not great language-wise. I mean, I won't rip on the speaker because I think they were not a native English speaker. And I certainly am not either, so I'm not going to say nothing about that. But yeah, this is a big ignore from me. Also, it's a free-to-play game, so yeah, that's probably not going to go nowhere. See, Earth Defense Force World Brothers 2. That looks way more interesting. It's a mobile game that somehow escaped to Steam. Maybe it was born there. Why is this so expensive? And why does it look like this all of a sudden? Earth Defense Force didn't used to look like this. I mean, I don't mind actually. It's more readable than usual Earth Defense Force looks like. Square Earth was once in a crisis. What's going on? Or so we thought. Square Earth is still in crisis? Oh no. If you have enough funding for that kind of graphical asset, you could hire a starving artist writer from actual UK or something.
And once again tore the planet into pieces.
I don't know. I think the assets are like the cheapest in these kind of games.
Repeat, all units prepare to deploy. The Earth is under attack. What? All EDF divisions deploy immediately.
There's too many of them. What are these guys? How do we defeat them?
Why is there a pixelated version of this game?
We're the EDF. We've come to save you. Okay, everyone, go.
Music is kind of going hard though. Watching this trailer is making my brain die. Ah, come on now. It's cute. It's certainly not something I would play, but... Let's see what else we got. Galaxy Idol Clicker. Is it free? Yes, it's free. Yeah, no, thank you. My brain is very slowly dying all the time. I only have like 60 years left, Toms. Oh, look at that. Monster Hunter Stories. And it's 17% off, which isn't a lot, but maybe I would be able to play a Monster Hunter Stories, but it looks like turn-based combat. Is that turn-based?
Oh, sacred kinship stone, bind thyself to this young spirit.
The German subtitles. Dang. Oh god, it's So you can only get this in English and Japanese, but the overlays here are German for some reason.
How about we see the world together?
That's some gnarly power you got there, kid.
Shut up! What good are you? You did awesome!
Thank you.
Okay, so you can look at stuff in the game. Very good. Definitely not for me. Thank you. Bye. Mouth washing. The 5 crew members of the Tulpa are stranded in an empty reaches of space, shrouded in perpetual sunset. God is not watching. Overwhelmingly positive. The heck is this? Do we want to see the trailer for this? To round out the evening? From the RPG Maker Horror Festival, which costs $11.51 and has the title Mouth Washing. Yeah, like, I don't understand. Who is the target audience? Who looks at this and goes like, yes, this is for me? Are you that person? Please let me know. Why? What is the appeal? I'm not even judging. I really would like to understand. I don't get it. I'm curious. And how is this overwhelmingly positive? Like, all right, went through the queue. That's it for tonight. Thank you all for joining again. Thursday is our next stream. More Crusader Kings 3 Adventure Mode and Strategy. I haven't yet made up my mind entirely. Might be more Stellaris, might be something else. We'll have to see. But Monday, I think, for now, is going to be Impia TTRPG with chat. So come on by on the Mondays. Help build the world. Help uncurse Rocco. And yeah. I hope to see you on the next one as well. Thank you so much for being here tonight, for joining me. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and a good start into your week. See you on Thursday, and otherwise see you over on the Discord.